work mode. How many emails? Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to try really hard to achieve everything I've got to today. Ah, hello. Happy half term. Or happy new half term, I should say. I was just having a look at some of the jobs I've got to do. And I was just saying to myself, I'm going to have to work really hard to achieve what's on my list today. And maybe that's what we should have our Reach Assembly about today. Achieve. It's one of our values, isn't it? Can you remember? I know I like to make you practice these. Perhaps children should put their legs together and grown-ups in the room, let's see if you can tell everybody what our values are. It stands for REACH, is a clue. Here we go. Did they get it right, children? Let's have a look. Reach, no. Respect, enjoy, achieve, care, and be healthy. So we're looking at that middle one today, aren't we? We're going to be thinking about what achieving means and what we have to do to try to achieve. It's a lovely day out there. What? Oh, I can't do that. Mrs. Clements. I can't do that. I can't do that. Do you know what Mrs. Clements wants me to do? Oh. 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 What was it that I needed to achieve? Oh, there's no way I can do that. I just can't do it. I can't do that. I'm not even going to try. Oh, I'd like to go sit out there. I don't want to do it. It's too hard. I can't. I don't even want to try. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. To Mrs. Clements, I can't do this. So let's have a story now about trying to achieve. It's all about a set of twins called Lily and Larry. They were 6 years old and nearly 7. Lily was a super artist. She could paint and draw and spent many hours cutting and sticking and creating beautiful pieces of artwork. When visitors came to the house, they were amazed at the artwork she created, and everyone said that one day that they thought she might be a famous artist. Larry couldn't draw at all. He didn't like art or paint or cutting or sticking. He wasn't like his sister. People noticed that Larry wasn't arty as well, and they said he wasn't like his sister also. It used to upset Larry a lot. Mum would say to him that it was okay and that everyone was different and good at different things. But Larry didn't know what his talent was. He was searching and searching to find it, but he really didn't think he was good at anything. Well, one day, Lily was busy painting a beautiful painting of some flowers, and she was trying hard to use the style of the famous artist Van Gogh. She was using thick brush strokes and she'd thickened the paint with glue. Larry was joining in too, actually, because although he wasn't particularly interested, it was pouring with rain outside and he was bored. Lily patiently showed Larry how to do the brush strokes and taught him that if he looked carefully at what he was doing and tried really hard, he would get better and better. Larry actually started enjoying painting. He brushed on really thick strokes of gloopy paint and looked really carefully at the colours of the flowers he was copying. Larry actually enjoyed himself so much that he didn't notice how long he was painting for until he looked up and saw that the sun was now shining outside. The twins decided to go and play and rushed to put their shoes on. Larry took no time at all to tie his laces and zoom outside. Well, Lily, on the other hand, sat and struggled for ages. She couldn't ever remember which way the laces crossed over, and then when she pulled them through, they would come undone in her fingers. She was so frustrated. In fact, she was so frustrated she cried and stamped her feet. Larry came back to see what was wrong. He could do his shoelaces easily. He didn't even have to try. He'd learnt to do them when he was in reception, and so he'd actually been tying them for years. He couldn't understand why Lily found it so difficult. But patiently, he showed Lily what to do and explained to her that if she looked carefully at what she was doing and tried really hard, she would get better and better. He helped her to get the laces tied so she would go outside and play, and they agreed that Larry would help Lily to practice tying her laces until she'd mastered it. Later that day, their neighbour came to the house. He noticed that Lily had painted this beautiful painting of some flowers, and he remarked how well she'd looked at the colours and applied the thick paint. He really thought that it looked like the work of Van Gogh. Well, the twins laughed and giggled, but the neighbour didn't know why, until they told him who had done the painting. Can you guess? Well, it was Larry. He was really happy that he had achieved something that he found really, really difficult. And Lily was really pleased for Larry too. That day, they both learnt that real achievement doesn't come easily without trying. Larry found painting really difficult, but he tried hard and he achieved. Well, and Lily found tying her shoelaces hard, and she knew that to master tying them, she was going to have to practice and try really hard. So I hope you'll agree with me that that missing ingredient, that key ingredient, when you want to achieve, is about effort and about really, really trying hard. And you know what? If you have to try really hard on something and it doesn't come easy, when you do achieve that, it means so much more than if it came easily to you. So don't give up. Do concentrate. Don't overwhelm yourselves, but do try hard. And maybe you'll make your achievements. Keep reaching for the stars, boys and girls. I'll see you next week. Cheerio.